Welcome back, viewers. Let's take a look at what headlines are being taken. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched the Urban Development Year 2025 in the Gandhinagar, marking the 20 years of Gujarat's urban growth story. He has laid the foundation stone for the multiple projects related to health water supply. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program Execution Model. This is a significant push towards enhancing India's indigenous defence capabilities and fostering a robust domestic aerospace industrial ecosystem. The bodies of 7 members of a family from Dehradun, which were found in a car parked in 27th sector of Panchkula, have in fact surfaced, where preliminary probe suggests suicide, with the police suspecting a heavy unpaid debt to the motive. The Border Security Force has revealed that it will name the border outpost in Samba as Sindoor to mark India's success in the pulverizing terror camps in Pakistan. India is witnessing a COVID surge cases. The number of active cases across the nation has crossed 1,000, while 7 deaths have been reported so far. Meanwhile, the ICMR has asked the people not to worry. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla was airlifted in the Indian Army chopper as large-scale protests raged along his route from Imphal International Airport to Raj Bhavan. Protesters are demanding an apology over the state's name being scrapped off a state corporation bus on 20th of May. Both Israel and the US have dismissed Hamas's assertion at having reached a new ceasefire deal. US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff has called Hamas's response disappointing and completely unacceptable. Liverpool FC's Premier League victory parade descended into chaos after a car collided with pedestrians in the city centre. 47 people have been injured, out of which 2 are in a critical condition. Behind this, a 53-year-old white British man has been arrested. Now, our focus is back on the top story. What we are tracking in this regard is Bangladesh's top court has overturned a conviction against the key leader of the country's main Islamist party, who had been on the death row since being sentenced under the ousted Sheikh Hasina regime last year. ATM Azrahul Islam from the Jamaat Islami party, who has been in custody since the year 2012, was acquitted of crimes against humanity by the Supreme Court, which ordered his release, his lawyer Shishir Munir said. The ATM Azrahul Islam Wahid has been arrested from his Mugh Bazar residence in the year 2012 over charges of committing crimes against humanity during the 1971 Liberation War. Anand Singh is joining me live on the broadcast. Anand, this is the latest development that we are tracking. Now, the Bangladesh individual Jamaat-e-Islami leader has been acquitted for the crimes that were committed in the 1971 Liberation War. Jamaat-e-Islami leader has been acquitted in Bangladesh by its top court. What are you picking in the latest, Anand?
Yes, Simran, look, today the Bangladesh top court has overturned a conviction against the key leader of the country's main Islamist party, that is the Jamaat Islam, ATM Azharul Islam, who was convicted in a case related to Bangladesh's Liberation War in 1971 for crimes against humanity. So clearly, this decision was taken during the Sheikh Hasina regime in Bangladesh. However, now the top court over there in Bangladesh has turned down this decision, and it is worth to mention that ATM Azharul Islam Wahad was arrested from his residence in Mugh Bazar in 2012 when Sheikh Hasina was ruling in Bangladesh. So clearly, this is a very big setback for the previous regime, Sheikh Hasina, who has been ousted as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. So clearly, this is a very big setback for the Awami league over there, because the way in which he was arrested by her government for committing crime against humanity during the Liberation War, and he faced several charges of murder and brutality. So clearly, this now his release is being seen as is being seen as one of the major setbacks for the Sheikh Hasina, who has now been ousted, and she is in India currently. So clearly, this ruling by the Bangladesh top court is completely different from what there was there earlier, and he was facing several charges in the court. Back to you, Sundar.
All right. Thank you very much, Anand, for sharing more updates in this regard. Now, what we are focusing next is that a blast has been reported in Amritsar, Punjab, early morning today, with one person sustaining injuries in the explosion that took place outside Decent Avenue on the Majitha Road Bypass in the city. Police has reached the spot after receiving information, and the injured individual was rushed to the hospital. Now it is also being revealed that the person has succumbed to the injuries. Vipin Parmar is joining me with more details. Vipin, as the blast has been reported along the Majitha Bypass Road in Amritsar, what are you picking up as far as probe into this blast is concerned? What is the police now mulling it for the intentions of the accused who has reportedly succumbed to his injuries?
Firstly, Punjab government and Amritsar police had sounded an alert after a suspected terrorist was killed in a powerful explosion at Majitha Road Bypass area of Punjab's Amritsar. This blast took place around 9:30 a.m. in the morning, when people around that particular area, they heard a huge explosion, and they went to that particular place. After that, the police was informed about the incident. One person got critically injured after this blast took place there in Amritsar. According to the eyewitnesses, the man's arm were blown off in the blast, initially treated as a case of mishandling explosive materials. As far as the police is concerned, they have already sounded an alert. This person had already lost his life, and he's said to be linked with the Khalistani terrorist outfit, terrorists who were there to pick the consignment of this explosive, but he mishandled the explosives, and it blown off. As far as the police is concerned, the police clearly currently they have ruled out the involvement of any gangsters, but suspecting that man believed to be linked with some of the outfits. So currently investigation is going on. So we have to wait and see that who was this particular person, and why he was there to pick this particular explosive. So investigation is still going on, but as far as the police is concerned, they have already sounded the alert, and they are checking more details. They are checking the CCTV, and they are scanning and combing the particular area for more explosives there in that particular area.
Right, Vipin, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us on the broadcast, as we are also learning more updates in this regard. Police initially suspected that the deceased person is the accused in the Amritsar blast case, with the Amritsar DIG now revealing that the individual allegedly belonged to the terrorist organization and came to retrieve the explosive consignment, while the DIG also stated that further investigation is underway, that the police suspect him of being a member of Khalistani terror group Babbar Khalsa. Meanwhile, DIG has spoken on this matter while giving out details. Let's listen in.
और ऐसे एक्टिव ही है, तो ये मोस्ट लाइकली बब्बर खालसा का ही ये एक्टिव मेंबर होगा। तो जैसे आपको थ्रेट मिली थी बब्बर खालसा उसको रिलेटेड, देखिए ये मुझे थ्रेट मिली या पंजाब पुलिस को थ्रेट मिली, ये कोई मैंने नहीं रखती। पंजाब पुलिस का, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, गौरवमय इतिहास है कुर्बानियों का, और हम देश की शांति और पंजाब की शांति के लिए हर वक्त लड़ेंगे और इन लोगों को पकड़ेंगे भी और कुर्बानियां देने के लिए भी तैयार है। ये चीजें हमें कुछ मैटर नहीं करती। कर दिया क्या पूरा एरिया जो खाली? हाँ, अभी ये देखिए आपके सामने, ये बिल्कुल अबैंडन्ड जगह है। जैसे एक खंबा है जिसके पास ये ब्लास्ट हुआ है, यही एक निशानी होती है। वो बता देते हैं इस खंबे के पास आप जाएंगे तो आपको वो चीजें मिल जाएंगी। तो अब सारी सर्च कर रहे हैं। थैंक यू जी।
All right, Vipin, we have just heard the top cop saying about the details over DIG saying that it is confirmed as of now that the person behind this attack has been in fact the Khalistani affiliated terrorist. What are you picking up as far as Amritsar blast case probe updates is concerned?
Well, of course, Simran, local residents startled by the loud explosion rushed to the scene and immediately informed the police. Well, at first, police ruled out the involvement of any gangsters or terrorists, suspecting that the man believed to be a scrap dealer might have been attempting to dismantle the old bomb found among metal waste. But later on, as far as the police is concerned, you heard the DIG. He clearly stated the Indian man was rushed to the hospital, critical condition. They clearly stated that this individual is a suspected terrorist. So definitely, the police is looking for more links, whether he belongs to Babbar Khalsa International or any other Khalistani terror outfit. But as far as police is concerned, definitely this suspected terrorist was there to to pick this particular explosive, which was hidden in this particular abandoned area. You can see that this locality or this area is situated on the very outer skirts of Majitha Bypass Road. So this place was chosen to hide these explosives. So this person was to pick this particular consignment and mishandling this particular explosive. It blown off, and currently police is investigating this particular matter. As I earlier mentioned, the CCTVs are being scanned because this is not the first incident. Earlier also in Amritsar also there was a blast outside a temple. So now police is definitely connecting the dots, and they are looking for more answers.
All right, Vipin. Thank you very much for the details that you're sharing. Now, security forces in Jharkhand have killed a commander of the banned CPI Maoist outfit in the state's Palamu district. A senior police official has stated the officer has added that another rebel who is wanted for a bounty of 15 lakh rupees has also been injured in this encounter. Police have recovered a number of weapons, including the self-loading rifle, in the searches after the gunfight concluded. While the identification process is still underway, police have identified the Maoist commander was Tulsi Bunian, while the injured bounty rebel is Maoist Nitesh Yadav. Jagjit Singh is joining me with more details. Maoist rebel with 15 lakhs bounty has been injured in Jharkhand. He's a top Maoist commander killed in Palamu, while the bounty was also declared on his head. Both have been identified after they have been killed in the security operation that went successful. Jagjit, what are you picking up? Share more details.
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए झारखंड के पलामू जिले में सुरक्षा बलों को जो प्रतिबंधित सीपीआई है, माओवादी है, संगठन के एक कमांडर को मार गिरा है। ये बड़ी खबर है। क्योंकि बड़ी खबर ये इसलिए है कि लगातार देखिए जिस प्रकार से केंद्र सरकार जो नक्सलवाद खात्मे की जो बात करता रहा है, ये उसके तहत ये बड़ी कार्रवाई की जा रही है, जिसमें संगठन के कमांडर को मार गिराया गया है। और देखिए 15 लाख रुपए का इस पर इनाम था और लगातार इस साजिश की जा रही थी। लगातार जो सुरक्षा बल है ये इस ऑपरेशन को अंजाम दे रहे थे और ऑपरेशन में जिस प्रकार से मुठभेड़ होता है और मुठभेड़ के समाप्ति के बाद तलाशी में पुलिस ने एक सेट लोडिंग राइफल सहित कई हथियार भी बरामद किए हैं। देखिए जिस प्रकार से छत्तीसगढ़ की बात कर ली जाए, चाहे मध्य प्रदेश, तमाम उन राज्यों की बात कर ली जाए जहां नक्सलवाद अभी भी पनप रहा है। केंद्र में मोदी की सरकार है। केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह ने लगातार इस बात का जिक्र किया है कि आने वाले 2026 मार्च से पहले नक्सलवाद का खात्मा किया जाएगा। उसी तहत सुरक्षा बल लगातार उन जंगलों में पहुंच रहे हैं, उन जंगलों में घेराबंदी कर रहे हैं और नक्सली खात्मे की आखिरी जो कील है वो ताबूत में ठोकी जा रही है। ये बड़ा मामला है। जिस प्रकार से झारखंड के पलामू जिले से इस तरीके की बड़ी खबरें आ रही है कि 15 लाख का इनामी जो माओवाद नक्सली था उसे मार गिराया गया है। तो सुरक्षा बलों को उस लिहाज से जो सरकार है, जो केंद्र सरकार है, तमाम जो बड़े लीडर हैं वो उनकी पीठ भी थपथपाते दिखाई दे रहे हैं। जी
All right, Jagjit, thank you very much for sharing more details. I'll request you to kindly stay on with us. In some more news, 18 Maoists, including 4 hardcore Maoists, active in the battalion number 1 have surrendered in Sukma in Chhattisgarh. The surrendered Maoists have carried a total reward of 39 lakhs, with 2 Maoists carrying a reward of 8 lakhs bounty each. Officials have stated that they were involved in many big incidents in Sukma and Bijapur districts. The Maoist rebels have surrendered in front of SP Kiran Chavan and police and the CRPF officers, with all of them being given incentive money, and then they will be given the benefits of the rehabilitation policy. Meanwhile, Sukma SP has also spoken on this.
और सीआरपीएफ द्वारा जो नक्सल निर्मूलन अभियान चलाया जा रहा है उसके प्रभावित होकर, उसके अलावा नियत निलंगा योजना से प्रभावित होकर 18 नक्सलियों ने आज आत्मसमर्पण किया है। इस 18 नक्सलियों में 4 जो नक्सली है बटालियन नंबर 1 के नक्सली है। करकटालोजी में ऑपरेशन चलाया गया था, उसके बाद जब दबाव बना है उसके बाद 4 बटालियन के नक्सलियों ने आत्मसमर्पण किया है। उसके अलावा दक्षिण बस्तर डिवीजन के जो नक्सली है वो सदस्यों ने भी काफ़ी संख्या में आज आत्मसमर्पण किया है। बसवराजू के मारे जाने के बाद उसके अलावा करगटालो ऑपरेशंस, उसके अलावा जो जिले और राज्य में अलग अलग जहां ऑपरेशन चल रहे हैं उससे प्रभावित होकर आत्मसमर्पण नक्सलियों ने किया है। आत्मसमर्पित नक्सलियों को शासन द्वारा जो योजनाएं चल रही है उसका पूरा लाभ दिया जाएगा, उनका कौशल्य विकास किया जाएगा। शासन द्वारा इन सभी नक्सलियों को नौकरी दिलाई जाएगी। मैं और भी सभी नक्सलियों को इससे अपील करना चाहता हूँ कि जल्द से जल्द सरेंडर।
Now Jagjit Singh is joining me once again on the broadcast with more details. What are you picking up as far as these 18 Maoists concerned have been surrendered in front of the police officials, the CRPF as well? And this is in fact a big milestone as far as now the surrendered milestone list is concerned, that has only been increasing as the security forces and their operations have heightened in Chhattisgarh.
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए ये बड़ी बात है। और जिस प्रकार से पिछले 1.5 सालों में छत्तीसगढ़ में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनती है, केंद्र में मोदी की सरकार रिपीट होती है, लगातार डबल इंजन की सरकार में जिस प्रकार से 1-2 नहीं हजारों जो नक्सल है वो मुख्य धारा में शामिल हुए। सरकार की तमाम योजनाओं का लाभ अब इन्हें जमीन में दिखाई दे रहा है। ये अब लगातार आत्मसमर्पण कर रहे हैं। और जिस प्रकार से छत्तीसगढ़ में जो नक्सल गढ़ कहा जाता है, लातापन का गढ़ कहा जाता है बक्सर को, वहां पास लगातार देखिए जिस प्रकार से ऑपरेशन चल रही है, ऑपरेशन का जो नतीजा है या तो वो मारे जा रहे हैं या तो वो आत्मसमर्पण कर रहे हैं। आज की जो खबर है, 4 नक्सलियों सहित 18 नक्सलियों ने आत्मसमर्पण किया है। और देखिए 2 नक्सली पर 8-8 लाख के इनाम थे। और उसके बाद अगर लोगों की बात करें तो 39 लाख रुपए का इनाम इनके ऊपर घोषित रहा है। ये जो आज सरेंडर किए हैं सुकमा और बीजापुर के इलाके में, तमाम उन बड़ी घटनाओं में, तमाम उन बड़े जो अभी तक जो पुलिस फोर्सेस के साथ, सुरक्षा बलों के साथ जो नुकसान पहुंचाए हैं, ये वो लोग हैं जो आत्मसमर्पण किए हैं। और जो जिस प्रकार से छत्तीसगढ़ की पुनर्वास नीति नियद नैयद नार योजना के तहत ये जो लोग हैं वो प्रभावित होकर के सरकार से जुड़ रहे हैं, सरकार की तमाम योजनाओं से जुड़ रहे हैं। यही वो वजह है कि अब लोग हथियार छोड़ करके अब शासन की तमाम योजनाओं से जुड़ करके अपना जीवन यापन गुजर बसर करने की तैयारी कर रहे हैं। इस पूरे विषय को लेकर के देखिए एसपी चौहान है और पुलिस के सीआरपीएफ के अधिकारी हैं, वो उनके समझ से आत्मसमर्पण किया है इन्होंने 18 लोगों ने। और ये पुलिस भी लगातार ये अपील कर रही है कि जो भी जिनके भी हाथों में अभी अगर हथियार है तो वो कृपया करके इसे छोड़े, तो शासन के तमाम योजनाओं से जुड़े, मुख्य धारा में वो शामिल हो। पिछले 1.5 सालों में 1-2 नहीं हजारों लोग, हजारों जो माओवाद हैं वो हथियार को छोड़ करके जो मुख्य धारा है उसमें जुड़ चुके हैं। 400 से ज्यादा आंकड़े देखिए, अगर आंकड़ों की मैं बात करूं, 400 से ज्यादा, 450 से ज्यादा नक्सलियों की खात्मा कर चुकी गई है। छत्तीसगढ़ में जो सुरक्षा बल है, जो आर्म फोर्स है, छत्तीसगढ़ के फोर्स हैं, वो लगातार उन जंगलों तक पहुंच रहे हैं। और नहीं पहुंच रहे हैं बल्कि उनको ढेर भी कर रहे हैं। तो ये बड़ी सफलता है। 18 जो नक्सली आज जो आत्मसमर्पण किए हैं, ये एक बड़ी खबर है। और छत्तीसगढ़ के लिहाज से अब उन्हें मुख्य धारा से जोड़ा जाएगा, उन्हें तमाम योजनाओं से उन्हें आगे जो आम जनजीवन होता है उस तरीके से जीवन के लिए सहयोग किया जाएगा।
All right, Jagjit, thank you very much with these latest inputs and detailed information that is shared. Now let's shift our focus to developments that we're tracking from Panchkula, where 7 members of the family who hailed from Dehradun allegedly entered into the suicide pact. The bodies of all these victims were found in a car parked in the sector 27 of Panchkula. According to the police, a heavy unpaid debt is believed to be the reason behind the tragic incident. The deceased have been identified as Praveen Mittal along with his parents, wife and their 3 children. According to the information, the deceased family was spotted by the locals who saw them struggling in the car and then later informed the emergency response system via the dial number of 112, and the PCR was rushed to the spot while the cops broke open the doors of the car and rushed the victims to the hospital. However, all were declared brought dead. Now, one of the locals who witnessed the incident has spoken out, detailing the events of the tragic night. Let's listen in.
10 बजे ना नीचे ब्रदर उतरा था वॉक करने के लिए, तो उसने देखा, जो हमारे नीचे वाले ओनर हैं उन्होंने बोला ब्रदर ने भी कोई गाड़ी खड़ी है अपनी गाड़ियों के बैक साइड ना, कोई अनजान गाड़ी है। तो वो दोनों गए गाड़ी देखने के लिए, तो उस गाड़ी के अंदर एक ही बंदा जिंदा था उस टाइम पे। वो तो कह रहा था अभी आराम कर रहे हैं हम सारे, हम यहाँ पे बाबा रखा 5 सेक्टर ना, उसके पास आए थे, तो हमें होटल मिला नहीं, हम तो इसलिए आराम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे। तो फिर हमने गाड़ी बंद कर दी उस टाइम पे, भी सो रहा होगा, भी अगला बोल रहा है फैमिली के साथ है, तो फिर हमें लगा भी नहीं कुछ और गड़बड़ है। हमने दोबारा गाड़ी खोल ली, हमने टॉर्च जला के देखा, गाड़ी के अंदर वॉमिटिंग कर रखी थी सबने, और बाकी सारे बिल्कुल हिला के देखे हमने तो वो डेड थे उस टाइम पे, कोई भी उठ नहीं रहा था। तो उसके बाद उस बंदे को हमने नीचे उतारा, भी तो नीचे उतरा, तो नीचे उतारने के बाद उसको हमने बैठाया, भी उससे पूछा भी तूने ये क्या कर दिया, भी तूने मारा है इनको या तूने क्या किया है। वो कह रहा हमने सबने सुसाइड कर ली, सबने जहर खा लिया हमने। तो फिर हमने पुलिस को फोन कर दिया, कह रहा जी बुला लो जिस मर्जी को, कह रहा मैं तो जहर खा ले मर जाऊंगा 5 मिनट में। तो वो 5 मिनट बाद हो ही गया था, गिर गया था नीचे।
तो उसने क्या कहा, क्यों सुसाइड?
वो कह रहा कर्जा चढ़ा हुआ है बहुत सिर पे ना, तो उसकी वजह से किसी ने सपोर्ट नहीं किया, रिश्तेदार ने। कह रहा रिश्तेदार मेरे करोड़पति हैं पर किसी ने सपोर्ट नहीं किया।
All right, now Vipin Parmar is joining me live on the broadcast with more updates. Vipin, we've just heard the eyewitness account as far as the gory details of this mass suicide is concerned, as the car was recovered from the site where the suicide pact was in fact took place. What we are learning is the eyewitness's statement denotes to that the father of the family, the man Praveen Mittal, has allegedly led the family into the suicide pact. What more details are you picking up as corroborating with the probe of the police?
Of course, Praveen and 6 of his family members were found dead inside a car parked outside in Sector 27, Panchkula. Well, after local residents found all the family members unconscious inside the car, they managed to pull out one person, who was Praveen Mittal, who was still breathing before dying. He revealed that his family was drowning in debt, and he'll also die in 5 minutes as he had consumed pure poison. Well, as far as the police investigation is concerned, Praveen Mittal and his family were receiving constant, death threats due to their inability to pay the loans. His relatives clearly stated that the family was burdened with total debt of 20 crores, and he started. He hails from Barwala, Hisar. Praveen, 12 days back, he moved to Panchkula, where he started a scrap factory. His work was down and he was continuous in the debt. After that, he went to Dehradun, where he started a travel agency. Continuously, the loans, the debts were continuously rising over his head. So till now, the police is investigating this particular matter after recovering that particular suicide note, in a suicide matter. But as far as the relatives are concerned, they have already reached to the spot. They have already reached to the police station. The statements have already been taken. Also, his father-in-law, his sister-in-law was present inside Sector 25 police station of Panchkula, where they have recorded their statements. So as far as the investigation is concerned, they are taking this case as a suicide case. And, Praveen, after, not getting any way out of, from his debts, he decided to take his own life and his family members' life over here in Panchkula.
Well, all right, Vipin. Thank you very much for the latest updates. Now, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah will convene a special cabinet meeting in Pahalgam today at around 3 p.m. This is the first time the Umar Abdullah government will hold a cabinet meeting outside Srinagar or Jammu. This comes just over a month after the devastating Pahalgam terror attack in the valley and is being touted as a message against the violence and terror, as well as showing solidarity with the residents of the tourist town. While the agenda of the meeting is not known, the decision to hold a special cabinet meeting comes 2 days after the Chief Minister Omar Abdullah proposed a dual approach to rescue Jammu and Kashmir tourism sector, urging the centre to mandate PSUs to hold meetings in Kashmir and to convene a parliamentary committee meeting there. Now, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has reached the venue ahead of the meeting. Ajay Jandial is joining me with more updates. Ajay, as now Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir Omar Abdullah has reached the venue where the cabinet meeting in Pahalgam is going to take place. What are you tracking? Bring us the latest updates.
Omar Abdullah's motive seems to be very clear that they want once again tourists to be there in the Pahalgam and other destinations, because after the after the Pahalgam attack, what was observed that tourism, which basically was on boom in Jammu and Kashmir, that have on the lower side of the season, that is something which is surprising and definitely impacting the economy of Jammu and Kashmir as well. So that's why he might have chosen this location for this, this cabinet meeting, where all the cabinet ministers and other senior officials of the different departments they have gathered here and meeting over there. And definitely it is going to strengthen the economy by boosting the tourism in the Jammu and Kashmir. It is give a message to the world over and the nation that things are improved. Things have improved in the Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, Ajay, thank you very much. With the latest updates now, let's also shift our focus to more developments. The Chennai airport has terminated its agreement with the Turkish aviation firm Celebi's Indian subsidiary. This has come after the Mumbai airport made a similar bid to replace the firm in the wake of the calls across India to boycott Turkey in the wake of India-Pakistan conflict. Aditya Vadhavan is joining me with more details. Aditya, following the actions by the Mumbai airport, now the Chennai airport has also taken the similar decision. What are you picking up? Share more details.
Absolutely. I mean, why the Mumbai airport has now, stop operation for all the Pakistani nationals. And, the same as the Chennai airport has done the same decision after the Mumbai airport does that. This is significant, because during post-Operation Sindoor, everything related to Pakistan has been now boycotted and has been banned in India. And it is a very right decision in the wake of national interest, that all the Pakistani nationals should be banned going forward. Yes, Simran.
All right, Aditya. Thank you very much for sharing updates. Now, on that note, with more news and updates on the other side, stay tuned, viewers.